There's this fundamental, almost unwritten rule of human interaction that the most effective leaders and marketers have absolutely mastered. It's not just some tactic, it's a foundational strategy for building real influence. And it's called the rule of reciprocity. So let's dive right in and break down this core principle. What exactly is this powerful psychological lever, and why on earth does it work so consistently?
And this isn't just about being polite or having good manners. The researcher Robert Cialdini really brought this to light. It's a deeply ingrained social rule that creates this powerful and often totally unconscious sense of obligation to repay whatever we've received from other people.
Okay, so now let's elevate this from just a simple definition to a truly elite framework. How do the absolute best consultants and marketers build entire strategies around this one simple idea? This right here. This is the critical mindset shift. See, amateurs are obsessed with value capture, just getting the sale, closing the deal. But the pros, they focus on value creation first. They know deep down that providing genuine value up front is how you build a relationship on solid ground, which makes the sale feel like the next natural step. Just look at this contrast. It says it all. The old school transactional approach on the left has one goal: close the deal. The mindset is basically, what can I get from you? And the customer is kind of treated like a walking wallet. Now compare that to the reciprocity-based strategy. The goal is to deliver real value. The mindset is, how can I serve you? And the outcome isn't just a sale, it's long-term loyalty. So why is this rule so ridiculously effective? Well, it's not magic. It's all about tapping directly into how our brains are fundamentally wired to cooperate with each other. Think about it for a second. We all have our guard up against sales pitches, right? Our internal alarms go off. But when a brand or a person gives us something genuinely useful, maybe a helpful guide, a free tool, with no immediate ask, it just completely bypasses that sales resistance. That small, unexpected gesture, it disarms our skepticism and opens the door for trust to actually begin. And this is the real engine behind reciprocity. The moment we receive something of value, we start to feel this little internal discomfort, this psychological tension from feeling like we're indebted. And that feeling creates a really powerful motivation to even the score, which makes us way more likely to say yes to a reasonable request down the line. So let's see how this psychological principle actually translates into real-world business strategies, ones you have definitely seen before, whether you realize it or not. Remember Dropbox giving you free storage if you refer a friend? That's a gift that helps them out. Or how about all those software companies giving you a 30-day free trial? That not only gives you value, but it also creates a sense of mental ownership. And every time you download a high-value ebook in exchange for your email, well, you've just received a gift of knowledge, making you much more open to their next email. Every single one gives value first to trigger an action later. But personalization, that just amplifies this effect like crazy. Take the marketing company Engagio. They didn't just send some generic gift card. No, they sent custom-made bobbleheads that looked like the key decision makers they were targeting. Can you imagine the impact of that? The sheer uniqueness and effort created this feeling of personal obligation that was almost impossible to ignore. And the result? A 31% meeting rate. In the world of high-level B2B sales, that number is absolutely staggering. It's just the perfect testament to the tangible return you can get from a well-executed, highly personalized reciprocity campaign. Okay, this brings us to a super critical point. This whole framework is about genuine service, not manipulation. So let's walk through a playbook on how to apply this ethically and, just as important, what traps you have to avoid. This is so important. If your gift feels like a trap with a bunch of hidden strings attached, the whole strategy will completely backfire. If your gesture feels fake, or if you way over-exaggerate the value you're providing, you just destroy all credibility. Remember, true influence guides a choice. It never, ever forces it. Authenticity is everything. So here's a simple 4-step plan to do this the right way. First, define your gift. Find a small, real problem your audience has and solve it for them, for free. Second, audit your own intent. Make sure it's a genuine offer, not some kind of trick. Third, personalize the gift to make it super relevant to them. And only then, after that value has been delivered, do you follow up with a clear, low-friction request that allows them to easily reciprocate. Ultimately, that's what this is all about. As the great Stephen Covey said, trust is the glue. The rule of reciprocity, when it's used correctly, isn't some cheap trick. It's a powerful and ethical framework for building the single most important asset in business and in life: genuine trust.